I'm John Aguilar, executive producer of Philippine Realty TV. Join me as I go through all the necessary steps that future home builders will inevitably go through. From an empty lot to a full-fledged first home, get to know the who's, what's, and how's of building a home from scratch. This is our house building journey in weekly installments. This is Philippine Realty TV's Project First Home. It all began with a well-timed surprise.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. Hello. What's that?
I'm going to be building a house from scratch.
Wow!
A surprise which received quite a mix of reactions.
I mean, wow.
And every week, we're going to show all of them the progress.
Right. Because this is building it from the ground up.
Yep. Starting talaga from scratch. Diba? And then we're gonna give them tips of who to get in touch with.
Right.
Diba?
Finding the right questions to ask.
I'm excited for John and for the entire show. I'm excited for our viewers who are going to see what's going to happen. At the same time, I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen. And because I don't know what's going to happen, every week for me is something to look forward to.
I was very excited at the prospect of this new segment. I don't think there's been anything even close to this being done before.
Okay, I think it's everyone's dream to own his or her own home. But as with any undertaking, it's best to always be prepared. Being a first-time home builder, I had a million questions running through my head. This is why I sought the help of real estate guru and Asian Center for Entrepreneurship professor, Danny Antonio.
Kailangan talaga may plano ka. Yung budget mo, siguraduhin mong kasya ang pera mo bago ka pumasok. So kung kulang din lamang yung budget mo, huwag mo nang ituloy.
Speaking of funding, what are the sources of money for me?
You'll have to go seek credit from the banks, no? And normally, if you already have the lot, madali nang umutang sa bangko ng housing loan kasi meron ka ng pang-collateral eh. Once you already have an idea of what kind of house you want, then the next thing to do is get hold of an architect.
Now we're in the office of Mr. June Palafox of Palafox & Associates. He's one of the top architects here in the Philippines. We have this project wherein I'm going to be building my first home. And people have told me that the first thing I should do was to talk to an architect. What is the first step from now?
Yeah. If you already have the lot, give us a copy of the lot, the lot descriptions, the boundaries. If you have the topography also, then the neighborhood. If it's a private development, they usually have their deed restrictions. What you cannot do.
I'm looking to build my house, but I want it to be, eco-friendly. What are the things I should consider?
Firstly, location. So you have to live somewhere where it's easy for you to go to your place of work. In terms of priority, modes of transport, in order, it should be first walkable, and then bikeable, and then accessible by public transport, so by bus or by MRT. And then the last option should be your car.
I'm leaning towards a Zen minimalist feel. Kumbaga parang if I go home to my house, I feel like I'm in a spa. Parang ganon. I would like to have a house with 3 bedrooms, 1 maid's room, 3 toilets and bath, 2 floors. 2-car garage. Maybe a lanai area where I can entertain my friends, be it in the garden or maybe sa taas. I don't know if it's possible. Balcony.
Because usually our design services will start from conceptual architecture. And once you approve it, we move on to the schematic design.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much. And I'm looking forward to working with you in the future.
Yeah, I hope you like our schemes. We can give you more schemes.
Okay.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Of course, counting around for furnishing and meeting with suppliers should be high on every future homeowner's priority list. At the 2008 PhilConstruct exhibition, window shopping has taken on a different meaning.
My main purpose for going to PhilConstruct was really to find out what's the latest technology out there. Wow! That is so cool. Galing, huh?
All that said, it was probably time to take Gabe on a hunting expedition. And so, on Lot Oculars, we went. From a family-owned Marikina lot to a prime spot in Loyola Grand Villas, to that charming nook in Town and Country Estates Antipolo, Gabe and I discussed the good and bad points of each option. Initially, I wanted an ocular of all of these lots, just to be able to see for myself, okay, ito yung mga options ko.
It is crazy not to do an ocular when you're looking at a lot.
It's an okay place. It's just that ang ayaw ko dito medyo maraming mga dumadaan na tricycle eh.
Malaking factor yung noise level dito kasi talagang you can really hear na maraming tricycle, maraming motor ang dumadaan. I don't know. For me, in an area like this, if I had the money, make it into apartments and rent it out na lang.
That's a good idea.
I'm sure walang problema to find a renter. It's great. I really love Loyola Grand Villas dahil well, it's near Katipunan.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get to through the back, through Marikina.
Ano tingin mo dito sa Town and Country?
It's very pretty. It's very nice.
The thing with this neighborhood is that you have big lots, you have a big expanse, so many trees, you know, ang ganda niya, big roads.
Beautiful. Very nice, but you really get the feeling now, wow, is it practical? The advantage with a good broker is that you may be looking at something and you think you want it, but when you see it and you realize that you don't, the broker might have other properties nearby within the same development at baka doon mahanap eh.
Actually, this is the only subdivision in the east that's underground facilities.
Brokers are very important because they help you decide. They help you decide in the sense that you get to see all the possible or the positive attributes of a particular property. But at the end of the day, it's still up to you whether or not you see if these points are suited to what you're looking for. It should be rule of thumb for all homeowners never to make huge life-altering decisions without seeking a second expert opinion.
So Prof, I was with John earlier today, tapos umikot kami sa iba't ibang mga lots na he's thinking about building a house on. The first we visited was family property in Marikina sa may Paliparan. It's a very busy street.
Property like that has advantages and disadvantages.
Okay.
No? The advantage is if it's not inside a zone area, it's not a village, let's say.
Parang hindi.
That has commercial possibilities later. No? So that means you might have commercial and residential and industrial all mixed, no?
Right.
So that has its disadvantages, no?
Okay.
Kasi parang halo-halo yung land use, no?
The second property we visited was in Loyola Grand Villas naman. Great location. Yun ang ano. The lot, however, was only 180 square meters.
180.
And of course, the price. I mean, Loyola Grand Villas is Loyola Grand Villas. So it's in excess of 3 million for
lot alone.
Alone.
The reason why it's expensive is exactly that.
Okay.
It's in a good neighborhood.
Right.
It's near amenities.
Right.
No? So that's an issue of affordability now.
Okay.
How do you afford to acquire the lot?
Right.
Now,
Third property we visited, for me, was the most charming. A Town and Country Estates in Antipolo.
Seeing it as a vacation home later, then maybe it makes sense, no?
Okay.
Because you don't have to contend with the traffic. You're only there during weekends. Ganon.
Right. The situation is there are only 8 houses in the entire subdivision.
So in this particular case, there is an absence of a community, and normally real estate values in areas where you don't have too much community will take long to go up.
And this is where this journey has led me so far. a lot of important questions regarding the house building process are just now being asked. And the answers will come in the next few months when we will take you on this real-life project of building a first home.
Philippine Realty TV would like to thank